What are you seeing that gives you a picture of whether or not we are slowing down when it comes to our spending on pets?
Yeah, I will just say Animal Health has just completed one of the biggest years we had in 2025. 10% growth on the farm side, up high single digit on the pet side, and we see no slowing. We just recently completed a survey. Some of this is part of the industry in our company where spend is up, $500 a year plus on pets. If, the expectation of care is high, you've got to bring value, you've got to bring convenience. But if you do that and you can reach the global market, 70% of new puppies are outside the U.S., so that global footprint matters. Listen, with expectation of care growing, the willingness to spend, we're seeing it. And that's what turned in the best quarter since we spun out of Eli Lilly in 2018 that we turned in and announced yesterday with 10% growth. And we saw that growth on both sides, pet, farm, international, and U.S.
Yeah, it's a great read. And, what's interesting, it's in contrast to what we're seeing from some other players in this space, Zoetis and also Merck's Animal Health segment. I want to ask about those results because you did, as a result of what you reported, Jeff, it seems that you guys are actually gaining share out there as some of your rivals are having a tougher time. First time in many years that we've seen your company outperform some of the competitors that are out there. Investors are focused on durability of these gains. They want it to be not just a one-quarter thing. So how heavy is the company cutting prices, trying to hold on to that share and gain even more?
Thank you for the question. I'll just say we've been on a path. We're in the midst of 3 years of consistent growth. And let me contrast a little bit. First of all, I think the industry is extremely durable, and we can come back to it. But, animal protein is growing significantly. Meat case sales are up 100% the last 5 years, right? Cottage cheese, meat sticks, the milkshakes, the new dietary guidelines, GLP. So protein is, we're expecting 5% growth in protein. And then on this pet side, as I said, high single digit growth. So then, what's going on underneath? When you start to look at companies, Elanco, let me contrast a little bit. First, it's innovation. Just like on the pharmaceutical side, we've launched 6 blockbusters in major markets. $2 billion derm market, we got the 2 fastest growing products. $6 billion parasiticide market, we've got the best medicine and just shared record market share growth there yesterday. And then the beef market, we know what's going on in beef. So I think it's innovation, 1. 2 is we bought Bayer a few years ago to really, they had a retail business. We've got an omni-channel. We announced yesterday, we're in the dollar store now, all the way to Costco. We have the OTC leadership in pet. I can take you online to Chewy and Amazon, to the dollar store, all the way to a complex product in the vet clinic. Nobody reaches more pet owners where they want to shop at the price point than Elanco. And then we've got a big farm animal business. We're number 1 in beef, swine, poultry. So that diversity matters, reaching more customers. When you're dependent on one innovation in one country, you become dependent. Elanco for the rest of this decade, and we laid out in our investor conference, we're looking at mid-single digit consistent on the top, high on the bottom, and low double digit on EPS. And we feel very good about that. And I think our stock performance has shown that over the last 12 to 14 months. And I'm more excited about the next 12 to 14 months.
Hey, Jeff, we only have 20 seconds left, but the durability of the protein craze right now, how do you know that that's here for good? Very briefly.
Yeah, I think it's not one trend, it's many trends. And it's not just the U.S., it's global. Wellness. We used to be all about, get meat into the diet or milk or whatever. The protein is higher quality, a lot more, over 1,000 new products in dairy. And people are seeing this, that, hey, protein, muscle retention is the key thing for that aging population, GLP use. So I see many more converging trends, and it's going to drive volume growth, not just share growth.